Hello everyone, I welcome you back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to learn how to go about this question we have over here. Okay, so in order to do this, we first have to put down a diagram and indicate the necessary information that has been given in the question on it. So let's quickly read the question. The ratio of the sides of a rectangle is 12:5, and the length of a diagonal is 169 meters. Find the perimeter and area of this rectangle. Okay, so as I said, we have to put down a diagram, right? So let's quickly put down a rectangle, a rough one. Okay, so solution. So let's use this as our rectangle. You know, for a rectangle, the length is always the longest side. So you can clearly see that here is the longest side. So length and then the width. We are representing the length with L and then the width with W. Now from the question, the ratio of the size of the rectangle is 12:5. You know, 12 is bigger than 5, so that means L to W is equal to 12:5. And we all know that ratio is the same thing as division, right? So we can write this as L over W equals 12/5. If you cross multiply, you get 5L equals 12W. We can decide to make it that L or W the subject. Let's make W the subject. We will now get 5L over 12 to be the value of W. And this as equation 1. Right. And the length of this diagonal is 169. This is the diagonal of the rectangle, 169 meters. Right. So you can see that this is forming a right angled triangle. And from Pythagoras theorem, we can write this equation from the right angle triangle. And the equation will be W squared plus L squared is equal to 169 squared. Right? This will be our second equation. So we have to solve these two equations simultaneously for the value of L and W. So looking at this equation, we can use the substitution method. Thus, we substitute the value of W into this second equation to get an equation in terms of only L. Then we solve for the value of L. Okay, so we get 5L over 12 whole squared plus L squared equals 169 squared. When you square 5L over 12, you arrive at 25L squared 144 plus L squared 169 squared. Right, you can combine these two expressions to get 169 L squared 144 equals 169 squared. L squared will be equal to 169 squared times 144, all divided by 169. Okay, so we will now get L squared to be 169 because of the square over here. This 169 will get rid of one of the 169s and on top of the fraction. That's at the numerator side. So we now have this. L squared will be equal to, we have 169 to be the same thing as 13 squared. Then 144 to be the same thing as 12 squared. Okay, so if you have to square root both sides, L will be equal to, in this case we only need only the positive. We are not really concerned about the negative because we don't have negative distance. You know, distance is a scalar quantity, so there's no negative distance. Okay, so these two squares will get rid of the square roots, and we'll get L to be 13 times 12, which is 156 meters. So we now put the value of L into the first equation to find the value of W. 12 will get rid of this 12, so W will be 5 times 13, which is 65 meters. Okay, so we can now proceed to find our perimeter and area. We know perimeter to be equal to multiplying the summation of the length and width. Length is 156, width is 65, so the perimeter will be 2 multiplying. If you add this up, you get 221. Oh, let's find out. 65, we have 1, yeah, so perimeter will be equal to 2 times 121 is 442 meters, so that will be the value of our perimeter. Move on to the area. Area is the product of the length and width, which is L times W, so our area will be 156 times 65, and that is going to give us 10140 meter squared. Okay, let's find out. Okay, 65 30 and 3 25 8 2 7 6 3 3 9. Okay, so we get 0 4 remainder 1 10 plus 1 11 1 remainder 1 9 plus 1 is, yep, so this is our area. So we can now conclude that our perimeter is 442 meters and area is 10,140 meters square, and that will be our final answer. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.